It's time for me to assert my dominance over all of you. You see, in my apology video, I rooted out all the 5-year-olds in my audience, and that's pretty good. But I still haven't gotten rid of the foolish ones who claim that they are FNAF fans, when in reality, I am actually so much smarter than them. And that's what this video's point is. Today, I'm going to be going over this many FNAF facts, so I can truly assert my dominance over all of you. I have worked incredibly hard to find some facts that you are almost, I won't guarantee it, but almost guaranteed to not know. So I can truly flex on all of you. And so I challenge you, how much do you think you know FNAF? Because after exposing other YouTubers, creating fake apology videos, and just generally goofing around, I think it's finally time that I do prove that I'm the alpha here, and I'm the one who you should all be afraid of. Alright, let's begin. Pretty soon after the original game came out, a lot of people were thinking that if you typed in 1987 or 1987 into the custom night menu of FNAF 1, it would reveal a secret ending. When they didn't find one, they kept digging deeper, trying to find a secret, and so Scott eventually gave them one by just having a Golden Freddy jump scare. Yeah, that jump scare wasn't intended to be there in the first place, it was the fans who made it happen. The fans have caused Scott to change a lot of things in this series. I mean, they even gave Golden Freddy his name. Huh, I guess this is 2 facts in one. Well, you're welcome. In FNAF 6, when you beat the Fruity Maze minigame, if you look at your score, it says 1955. Which is interesting because it could be the date when Susie was abducted. It could also just be a coincidence, but as we all know, Scott don't do coincidences. But in all seriousness, I think this is probably intentional. And this one isn't actually from the games. I figured I'd put one from the books in here because I don't think the original series of books gets enough love. In Book 2, The Twisted Ones, it revealed that there was fake blood found in Freddy's pizzeria after the events of the first book. It's assumed at the time to be Dave's, that he escaped after his gruesome murder. And while he did escape, in the third book, he mentions that the blood wasn't his. For a long time, we didn't really know what this meant, but eventually we pieced together that it probably meant Charlie's blood. Spoiler alert, Charlie is a robot in these books. That's pretty well known for now, but I figured I'd put a spoiler alert in there just in case. She's a robot, which means she would have fake blood, and we do know she gets injured in the first book, so it would make sense for the fake blood found to be hers.
Good work, sport!
The actor for Chica's Magic Rainbow in FNAF World also voices Jimmy Neutron. I would never have guessed this, and I think it's just a really fun fact, so I decided, you know, why not throw it in here, and there's no way you guys are going to get to guess this, so I'm pretty much guaranteed a win with this one. I think this is really fun, but I was actually kind of skeptical at first, and so I fact-checked it, and yep, sure enough, it's true. In case you're wondering, the voice actor's name is Debbie Derryberry. Okay, this one actually kind of speaks for itself. Here are the origins of the FNAF jump scare sounds.
It's right before your eyes.
The only way to be happy is if we're all equal!
Except for you.
Once again, way back in FNAF 1, after you would get jump scared and die, there is a 1 in 1,000 chance that Golden Freddy would attack you after the game over screen. I've never actually seen this in a playthrough, but apparently it's a real Easter egg. Also, when the FNAF World soundtrack was released, there was a theme in it called Ice Cave, We never got a location called Ice Cave in the game, but we did get a theme for it that was never used. In my opinion, it would probably have just ended up being a cave below dusting fields. Here's another interesting fact. Have you heard of Dark Springtrap? Most people have not, and the only people who have likely remember him as a weird Funko Pop. As far as most people know in the fan base, he never actually appeared in the games, but that's not entirely true. Dark Springtrap actually does appear in the games in FNAF 5. See, when you beat the final challenge of Sister Location's Custom Night, you get a cutscene where, at the very end, Springtrap shows up for like 1 second. And apparently that was enough to give him his own Funko Pop. Listen, Funko, if Dark Springtrap can get his own Funko Pop, hook me up, dude. I'll take one. Elementia Studios Funko Pops, coming soon. Maybe. Probably. Definitely not. The best I could probably hope for is maybe one day getting a U2's. Something like that. Anyway, next fact. Did you know that in FNAF 1, Golden Freddy is always in your office? Yes, always. The only thing is you can't see him. See, he's stored as an object, which means he is there, he's just turned invisible until you summon him. And he doesn't actually affect your gameplay in any way. So he is there, he's just cloaked, I guess? That's actually how a lot of game developers do things when they're trying to hide secrets. They make them invisible until you actually unlock them. And our final fact for the day, did you know that Springtrap's name was actually revealed in a Steam post? Not in any normal teaser, not in a trailer. Scott revealed his name in a Steam post. I forget what the Steam post was about exactly, but I remember he, throughout the post, wrote some letters twice. When you collected all the letters that were written twice, they spelled, "My name is Springtrap." And that's all our FNAF fact for today. Hopefully I've shown you how incredibly smart I am with my amazing, incredible big brain. And hopefully now none of you will dare to challenge me ever again. If you did enjoy this video, maybe like, maybe subscribe. I'm a YouTuber, so I have to say these things, it's in the contract. But regardless, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
The problem was a lot of people, when that theory came out, didn't want to believe it because it requires sister location and those like more advanced animatronics to happen much sooner in the timeline than I think any of us believed. Even myself, I'm like, it's weird that these advanced animatronics would happen so early in the timeline. But it seems like that